So now I'm going to do the second part in this workshop, just to show you how you can gain a little bit more from your labels from the die. Normally I would place the smaller die here, the shape that I wanted. I've got it set up on the other board, but just to show you, you'd normally perhaps cut your piece of card into this shape, but to make a little bit extra use of it, what I've done is put a die that's 2 sizes bigger, so it just gives you, rather than wasting your excess from that die, you can use a small piece of card of course, but this just utilises it in a little bit different way. So set your pieces up to 2 dies larger, and then, as I actually cut it last time, here's a piece that has actually gone through the machine, and you'd go about just taking it off. So here you have the original piece that you wanted, that size, but you're left just with the outer size as well. But what it's very good for, rather than wasting anything, is if you're doing several different shapes, you can take it like I've done here and just layer up the different sizes, and then at the end what I've done, I've actually made one of the book pages, which I'll show you about in a minute, and you can place your dies shapes on here and then also place the final one, so it just makes a set of nice mats for you to put your centerpiece on. But just a nice sentiment would work well with this piece, but just from using that extra die around the outside just gives you your main piece, but then also these little extra pieces that you would normally perhaps waste. So what I'm going to show you next is I'm going to take an A4 sheet of backing paper. I'm just going to trim it down to A5, and then how I go about sizing up here, if you fold it in half, so you have a A6 size, sorry, what you want to do is make sure, it's probably going to be a bit too small for this one, so I'll go down the next size. If you take your set of plates here, put your die on there, and then place the piece of card on here, and then you want to miss out this tiny piece here and here, so that all that line gets missed out. So when you've put it through your wizard machine or other die cutting machines, once you've put it through the machine, you'll be left coming out with a shape like that. Then you open it up, and there you have your extra large piece of card, which just gives you the ability to make, if you've got a whole set, to make the page book, which is very nice, or you can gather a few together and make a star card. I haven't put this through the machine just purely because I've actually worked with the camera on the wrong side of me to actually get the pressure on the wizard, as you probably noticed before in the workshop before, it was sliding about. But all you have to do is just do it through normally like you would, but just ensure that you miss off these pieces here. So if it's any of interest and you haven't seen it before, there's a whole section on my blog, Suzanne Cardcraft. At the top you'll find a feature saying Nestibilities, and it will feature many of these different techniques by step form, but it will give you lots of different ideas of ways to work with this nesty set of dies, but it just gives you a different angle to working with them. Thank you.